Night Saturday with Tim Kavanagh. Tonight, Brian Harwood. With musical guest Gordon Stone and Jason Lorber. And now from Alumni Auditorium, here's Tim.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. Good audience. Good audience. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. Thank you very much, folks. Welcome to Late Night Saturday. As you all know, the political season is now officially behind us. And Bernie Sanders, as you know, beat out Rich Tarrant in the race for U.S. Senate. However, I think Bernie may be getting a little bit cocky. At a victory party, Sanders bragged that while his opponent spent millions of dollars on his image, he, on the other hand, still won, even though he never combed his hair. You know, I didn't realize how much Rich Tarrant spent on his campaign until I heard that he contacted the South Burlington School Board hoping to get one of those deals. You know, where they hire you as the superintendent, you work for 2 months, then you get $100 grand to walk away from the job. All right, thank you. Enough with all of this political thumping, though, that's going on. Hey, how about this that happened locally just recently, just this week? On a flight leaving our own Burlington International Airport, a family was removed from the plane after a stewardess found the mother breastfeeding her 22-month-old daughter offensive. And I thought they just recently lifted the ban on bringing liquids on board. Yeah. I guess I'm just not keeping abreast of all the news these days. All right, folks, brace yourselves. We have a terrific show, and it is chock-a-block full. The host of another local TV show on Channel 3 40 years ago, Brian Harwood, is here. Along with local funny man Jason P. Lorber will knock our socks off. And our musical guest is Gordon Stone. Yeah, whoa. Some Gordon Stone fans out there. All right, but before we do all that, it's time to go up to our studio audience and award a prize. And we do that with the icon of the Church Street Marketplace. Here she is, folks. Lois the Hot Dog Lady and the Word of the Week.
If you're coffee break banter you'd like to embellish, we've got a feature you're sure gonna relish. It'll brighten your demeanor. Will it make you feel smart? Bet your wiener. Come on, let's take a peek. Here's Lois with the Word of the Week.
Mollycoddle.
Have you ever heard of that word?
No.
Mollycoddle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Good
Tim.
to see you. Tim, good to see you.
Good to see you. What's on the shirt there?
Mr. Dingling.
Mr. Dingling. Little advertising going on there.
That's it. We tried.
We're talking about the ice cream trucks, of course.
That's
Okay,
it.
good. Yes, we actually did a skit with Mr. Dingling. You probably are aware of that.
Yes, you did.
Yes, all right. All right, we're going to go ahead and do the Word of the Week here and change it up a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you two definitions of the word, okay? And you go ahead and decide which definition you think is the correct one. If you're correct, we'll give you a chance to go ahead and go on the prize wheel. Are you ready for that?
Sure.
All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and read them, but first, let's go ahead and find out what that word is one more time.
Mollycoddle.
All right, so here are the two definitions for mollycoddle. Is mollycoddle a man or a boy who is used to being coddled, or is mollycoddle to spoon with a bratty princess from the Breakfast Club?
To spoon with a bratty princess from the Breakfast Club.
Oh, all right. Well, and you know what? We give away prizes for people being wrong, too. So for that, let's go ahead and turn it over to the lovely Miss Jen, and let's find out what prize you've won. Go ahead and give it a spin. All right. Oh, and it has landed on Jay Peak Ski Resort. You have just won yourself 2 tickets to Jay Peak Ski Resort, which is located up in the Northeast Kingdom, of course. And that is good for the season. And the lovely Miss Jen is walking in right now to go ahead and hand over that prize for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thanks for playing. And we'll be right back with more Late Night Saturday right after this.
Be sure to listen to the big station 98.9 WOKO for highlights from this week's show.
Jingle bells, bring yourselves to the Lugger Show. Call 888-8838 if you want to go, or thelugger.com for tickets. Comedy, music, singing, South Burlington, Rutland, Stowe. Peace out.
Tonight's episode of Late Night Saturday is brought to you by Longevity. Live longer, last longer, be longer. Everything is longer.
Welcome back to Late Night Saturday, folks. We're always giving away prizes here on Late Night Saturday to members of our studio audience. Now, at-home viewers have a chance to win a fantastic prize. Let's have a look.
Saturday wants to give you a chance to win a Toro Power Max from 197. Watch LNS on Channel 3 at 11:30 Saturday nights from November 18th through December 9th for the Clue of the Week. Then go to WCAX.com to enter. You could win a Toro Power Max valued at over $1,500. The lucky winner will be chosen at random and announced on Late Night Saturday, December 16th. Don't miss your chance to win a Toro Power Max from 197. Late Night Saturday and Vermont's own Channel 3.
Wow. Hey. Yes, indeed. Well, that's right. We are giving away a Toro Power Max snowblower. Isn't that great? Now, as you heard, we have to give away a clue every single week. And now to present tonight's clue is our own Miss Bunny Warren. Are you there, Miss Bunny?
Why, Timothy, it's a gale out here, so I'll make this week's clue really snappy. Quick stick shoot control. Look, I've used it so much, it's black and blue.
Mark. So now that you have tonight's clue to enter, visit our websites, latenightsaturday.com or WCAX.com, and click on contests. The winner will be announced right here on Late Night Saturday on December 16th. Now get ready to laugh with our local comedian. Give it up for Jason P. Lorber.
Thank you. Thanks, Tim. Thanks. I'm a Flatlander, which means it's taken me a while to get used to the way that Vermonters drive. Vermont drivers are very polite. Well, it's more of a passive-aggressive politeness. Like, on my way here, I was at a four-way stop. The other guy got there a second before me. And he's like, go ahead. I'm like, oh, you go ahead. And he's like, go ahead. I'm like, oh, you were here first. You go ahead. He's like, go ahead. So I went, and then he flipped me off. And I understand passive-aggressive because my mother's Jewish. And, I mean, I'm Jewish, too. The whole family's Jewish, even the dog. Actually, I never checked. Come to think of it, he's not Jewish. Because he loves mushu pork. Although Jews love Chinese food, especially on Christmas Eve. Because if we want to go out for dinner, the only thing that's open is Chinese restaurant or the airport. But we don't want to go to the airport because then you get a plane full of Jews and, well, I got lost actually going to the airport recently because I'm used to directions based on what street I'm supposed to turn on, and Vermonters like to give directions based on landmarks that burned down 15 years ago. And it was only recently that all the streets got names. Good idea. And a suggestion I have is all the streets should have different names. Like Burlington College, you know where that is? It's on North Avenue and North Street. It's on the corner of North and North. North and North shouldn't cross. And then I was on the way to the airport. I was supposed to turn onto Airport Boulevard. I was on Airport Road, and I look at a map, and there's 7 different airport streets. I'm going along. I'm at the corner of Airport and Airport. It's a 4-way stop. There's another guy saying, go ahead. Thank you. I'm Jason Lorber. Thank you.
Jason, nice job. Very good job. Very good job. Congratulations. Jason P. Lorber, everybody. We've known each other quite a while, and
Yes.
You've got a show that's coming up. Tell us all
That's
about
right.
it.
It's Christmas Eve. It's a night full of Jewish comedy, and it's going to be at a Chinese restaurant.
Of course
It's called Moo Jew Comedy.
Moo.
Moo Jew.
M-O-O
Yes.
for Vermont.
Yes, and the Jew for, the Jew.
For the people that go to the Chinese restaurants on Christmas
Exactly,
Eve.
that's who we're going to be. And we've got coming up Bob Lazarus from...
Who opens for Stephen Wright.
Yes, you've heard of him. And from Boston, we got a great guy, Danny, is going to be coming up. And people can get tickets on flyntix.com or call 86-FLYNN.
Or 86-FLYNN. Jason P. Lorber, Moo Jew Comedy on Christmas Eve.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Late Night Saturday right after this.
To appear as a guest on Late Night Saturday, visit our website and let us know about your special talent.
Thank you very much. Welcome back. You know, my next guest is no stranger to local TV programming. He hosted Dance Date on WCAX TV for over 3 years back in 1967. He currently serves on the board of Vermont Public Television, along with numerous other boards. Please welcome Brian Harwood. Thanks for being here, Brian.
Good to be here. Good to be on not live TV.
Yeah, you were always on live TV.
Live TV was a gas.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, let me tell you a snowblower story.
All right. We're giving away a snowblower.
I know you are. That's why I'm telling you the story.
All right.
There's a studio with a snowblower in it that is about to be advertised. And the announcer says, this is a really easy starting snowblower. And he reaches down to pull the cord, and he pulled the cord. And then he pulled the cord again. And he pulled it again, and again, and again. and it never started.
Never at all.
No. Live TV.
Live TV for you. You don't get those luxuries like when we call to stop but the people at home don't know that right
That's
now.
right. Yeah.
It's late night. They won't know.
won't care.
They won't care what's going on. Yeah. So you were quite the guy on the Dance Date scene.
Well, that's what the back of the picture says, but don't be fooled.
Well, as a matter of fact, the back of the picture, we should show a couple of pictures because it says that now Dance Date, go ahead and tell the folks at home what Dance Date was.
Dance Date was a Dick Clark American Bandstand type show that started around 1960. And I picked it up in about 1963 or so. And it was a live show in the studio at WCAX. And we'd have kids from high schools come in and join us for dancing. And we'd play music, and they would dance. And things happened like this. It was live at 5:30, and 1 week, we always had a backup group. 1 week, the regular group didn't show up, and the backup didn't show up. And at 5:30, I went on the air and said, "There's nobody here but me." So if you're in the neighborhood, come on down. And within 5 minutes, we had 30 people in the studio. It was amazing.
Just like that.
Yeah.
We're
I
throwing
have no idea who some of these people are in this. I think one of those is Miss Vermont.
And I think the other one is you.
The other one is me.
The other one is you. As a matter of fact, I love the saying on the back of your headshot where it says, "Here is a gentleman that is heavy with the teenage audience."
I have no idea who wrote that or what it means.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
What does heavy with the audience mean? With the teenagers mean? Anybody know out there? Not a guess at all. Not a guess at all. All right. Well, in addition to that, Channel 3 did a number of different local programs. There was Dance Date, there was Current Events, which highlighted local high schools from all over the state. Yeah. But you also were involved in the news effort as well.
Weekend News, did weather and...
Let's take a look at that one.
And sports. The weather was interesting then because the isobars used to be put on with tape. So we'd go to the airport and get the weather story, and then stand in front of this board and put tape around where the isobars were. This is way before all the gimmicks that they have these days.
No kidding.
And it was in black and white.
Yes, and you're seeing that in the picture right now on the monitor, the old set at WCAX TV. And I love the little card in front of it, and I'm going to show this over to you so you can see it, Brian. Right over here.
Oh, yeah.
Just to remind you, you're the Saturday News.
Right.
You've got a little place card there.
The other thing you notice is that the sponsor is listed on the desk. So in front with the desk, it would say, brought to you by Shell Oil, or in this case, Howard National Bank.
Well, maybe we could get Mr. Dingaling and we'll put him right there or something like that. I don't know. Oh. Now, How did you get into this? I mean, you didn't start off in TV. In fact, you went to college for something else. What was it?
Well, I started in pre-med, and that lasted as long as the sophomore physics class, and then I said, not for me.
Not for you.
So I'd been working in radio when I was in high school in the station in Waterbury.
Yeah.
And I just kept going, and one day I walked into WCAX and I said, got any work? and they said, well, maybe. So then it started, you know, commercials and weather and sports and no news. The news department was sacrosanct and still is.
And it still is. Absolutely. It absolutely is. You know what? We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back in just a minute. So stick around. We'll be back with more Late Night Saturday right after this.
For tickets to Late Night Saturday, visit our website or stop by the customer service desk at University Mall in South Burlington, Vermont.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to Late Night Saturday. We're here with Brian Harwood. Brian, you serve on a number of different boards. Quickly run through them for us.
Oh, well, you mentioned Vermont Public Television.
Yep.
Vermont Symphony Orchestra, Northfield Savings Bank, Copley Hospital, Central Vermont Home Health and Hospice, and then I go home and go to bed.
Oh, I would think so. My goodness. Brian Harwood, everybody. Let's give it up for him. All right, folks. Tonight's musical guest delivers a blend of jazz-flavored, groove-driven funk. He won an Emmy for his work on Vermont Public Television's Windy Acres and has been playing for over 30 years on banjo and pedal steel guitar. Please welcome Gordon Stone. Excellent. Good job. How are you? Gordon Stone, everybody. Excellent job. Wow, that sounded super.
Thank you.
That sounded really good. Yeah, start close to me. You don't have a microphone.
I don't
know.
have a microphone.
Yeah. CD is called Rhymes with Orange.
Yes.
Is that correct? Where
That's
can folks
correct.
get it?
They can get it at their local stores downtown Burlington. Also off our website, gordonstone.com.
Gordonstone.com. You've got a really unique benefit that's coming up in a little bit. It's in December. Tell us a little bit about that at Higher Ground.
Rock for a Cure, and it's for Parkinson's disease.
All right, that's a wonderful cause. That's a great thing. That's December 16th. If folks want more information about that, they can go to the Higher Ground website, I would imagine, right?
Sure, they can go to our website or Higher Ground. That's fine.
Or direct them to your website
That's
then.
it.
What's that website again?
Gordonstone.com.
Gordonstone.com. All right, and we're going to be right back with more Late Night Saturday right after this. Thank you very much and welcome back to the show. Hey, I'd like to thank our guest for this evening, Jason P. Lorber, who's got a show coming up on December 16th, Muju Comedy. Christmas Eve, I'm sorry, it's Christmas Eve, sorry about that. I'd also like to thank my guest, Brian Harwood, who was one of the great legends of local television. And also our musical Gordon Stone, who is going to be playing us out tonight. Join us next week when our guest will be the Vermont Teacher of the Year and our musical guest will be Turkey Bouillon Mafia. Continue supporting local artists like you see here tonight, and we have Gordon Stone playing you out. We'll see you next time on Late Night Saturday.